Hi, it's Byer, and I'm here to give you a market update. It's early July 2020, and there's a lot going on in real estate right now. The Bureau of Labor Statistics released unemployment numbers last week, and they were better than we expected. They were anticipating about a little over 3 million new jobs when actually it was 4.8 million jobs were added. So that's good news. Unemployment rate, the rate fell from 13.3 to 11.1 month over month. But we do know that probably about 75% of those unemployed will go back to work when this pandemic ends. And when will that be? It's a crazy world out there. The bad news is that those permanently unemployed, those numbers are rising, which is unfortunate, from 4.6 in April to 5.9% last month. The good news is that compared with the Great Recession, we'll call it 2010, the numbers are still much better. We're at 5.9% versus 10.5%. And that's for core unemployment. Let's shift to the housing market. You can see from this chart that experts in the real estate industry have predicted that home prices will rise in 2020 and continue to rise in 2021 and 2022. We still have very limited inventory. So what we're finding is that it's almost a feeding frenzy. When a home comes on the market, you can't dally, you've got to see it, you've got to make an offer right away. There's almost always competition, and now it does depend on price point, let's be clear about that, and obviously on condition. When you go into an offer situation, you should anticipate competition. Interest rates are at crazy low levels. If you haven't thought about refinancing, you might want to reconsider. Just talk to a lender, see what those numbers look like, see if it makes sense to go forward with that. Maybe you can shorten your term to 15 years instead of 30. If you need a recommendation on a lender, give me a shout. I've got some great ones. In Chester County, we have 1,765 homes under contract right now, and of those, almost 75% sold in 30 days or less, 37% sold in 7 days or less. On the other end of the spectrum, we have had homes that have been on the market for over a year that are now selling. So with the low inventory, even those that have been lingering are getting sold. From mid-March to May 19th, real estate was all virtual, no in-person showings. We were pretty much shut down. So I wanted to share with you what's happened since May 19th when things opened up. In Great Valley School District, since May 19th, we've had 81 homes go on the market. Of those, 45 sold, that's 56%. And of those that sold, 69% went into agreement within 14 days. That's a lot. Of the 78 homes that are still on the market or active right now, 20 have been on the market less than 2 weeks, so they might likely sell. 32 of them, which is 41%, are priced over $750,000, so that price point does tend to take a little more time. And just by way of interest, one home was listed for $15.9 million in 2013. It is still on the market, but you can get it now for a bargain price of $6.4 million. That's been on the market 3,730 days. And then just for interest, another one dropped almost half from 6.8 million to 3.9 million, and that's been on the market over 2,500 days. So great time for a bargain. That's the real estate market right now. Prices are pushing up. If you're wanting to know what your home is worth, give me a shout. I'll stop over. We'll figure it out. Have a great day.